Let's go. Oli, I see you in the chat. We're going live.
Oh, we almost have a Reggie Pizza Man!
Obi-Wan plays.
Yes, right. What's up? All right.
Obi-Wan plays.
What is going on, everybody? How are y'all doing? Let's get hyped. Let's get hyped. What's up, everybody coming into the stream? We have a lot to go over today, and it's just gonna be a great stream. We're going to be looking at a lot of this Switch 2 content that's been shown over the past 2 weeks or so, 10 days. There's a lot of new hands-on impressions. Just a lot to go over. We got images of the Switch UI. We got a lot to discuss. And this is just going to be a hype stream. We just got a lot of stuff to just gush over. Be excited over. I said this on Twitter. This is the most hyped I've been for a console. Of course, the Nintendo consoles I get the most hyped for every launch. It's almost like the Xbox and PlayStation consoles. I buy them just because I'm a gamer. PlayStation 2 was the last time. No, not even PlayStation 2. I got my PlayStation 2 just to play college football. PlayStation 1. And then the 5. I was hyped for the 5 too, but PlayStation 1 was the one I was really hyped for. Like the Taken 3, all that was hype. But the Nintendo console is always on another level. Super hyped for every Nintendo console. But this is the most hyped I've been since the Nintendo 64, bro. Super hyped when I got my NES. Super hyped when I got my Super Nintendo. Super hyped when I got my Nintendo 64. And don't get it twisted. I was still excited, like hyped for the GameCube, Wii U, Switch. Super hyped for all those systems. DS, 3DS. Super hyped for all those systems. But on a level of hypeness, this is it, bro. And the more gameplay I see, the more I get hype. So before we get into the stream and everything we're going to be talking about today, we are giving away a Switch 2 console to a lucky subscriber. Our second, ASAP won the first one. The second one is just going to be random for one of the subscribers. And shout out to Mur for sponsoring the giveaway. Mario Kart World Tour would be included and a 512 gigabyte micro SD card. So this is a big giveaway, especially considering Nintendo still has not clarified the price. They just paused pre-orders. But that brings me to sort of my first news item we could talk about. First, give the stream a thumbs up, bro. We're at 15 likes. I need 15 more people. Give the stream a thumbs up. Let's get it to 30 likes real quick. Analysts are saying, I don't even have the source up anymore, but financial analysts, industry analysts that cover video games, they are saying that they do not anticipate Nintendo changing the price of the system. That they paused the pre-orders due to the uncertainty of tariffs, but at the end of the day, they feel that the price is what the price is, and that they don't foresee Nintendo lowering the price. That's bad, but also good. They don't foresee Nintendo increasing the price based on everything that's been going on. So within this week, we should get pre-order information. Bro, Mario Kart World, super hyped for this game. We're gonna watch some more content on it. But the direct, perfect timing, April 17th. That is this. What day of the week is it? April 17th, this Thursday morning. And what time was it? Did they say it was 9 a.m.? Let me just make sure I got, no, I have, what time is the actual direct start? Up, forward. This Thursday at 9 a.m., April 17th, 9 a.m. is when the direct is. Definitely will be live streaming it. Bro, I think this is going to be an epic direct. I think we're going to see some new modes. My predictions, airplanes. We're going to be flying like Diddy Kong Racing. There has to be a reason why they changed gliders into actual airplane wings. I think that's one of the hidden secrets. Flying in the open world, boss battles, some kind of adventure mode a la Diddy Kong Racing. Y'all got to remember, Diddy Kong Racing was when we had an open world, a map that we could drive around and explore. Of course, definitely not on the scale of what we see in Mario Kart World, but they had the same thing. And so that should be hype. That should be epic. Can't wait for the April 17th Nintendo Direct. What's up to everybody coming into the chat? All right, bro, the first thing we have to examine, check this out. The latest image of the user interface for the Switch 2. Look at that. We got Mario Kart World. Oh, here. We got Mario Kart World in there. We got Zelda, Splatoon. I want to see what the Nintendo Switch 2 version, how Splatoon 3 is going to be running on the Switch 2. If they're going to do anything. Because here's the thing. Frame rate's already at a butter smooth 60 frames per second. So I don't know what else. Of course, they can always improve it. But I thought this was dope. Pikmin 4. Pikmin 4 looks so beautiful on the current Switch. So on the Switch 2, could look even better. But they have to enhance the game for the system. But and I think I do think Pikmin 4 was one of the games that they said that they were going to enhance for the Switch. Don't quote me on that, but I believe so. But this user face looks lit. ASAP with the $5 super chat. And he got the hype hippo in the chat. Let's go, ASAP. I need somebody to type ASAP. ASAP in the chat. Show my guy ASAP some love. I didn't get the notification yet. But show my guy ASAP some love for the $5 super chat. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the love, ASAP. Keto's typing ASAP. Paid. Tony, Neil, Nosas, Dion, Khalil, Gina, 93 Mark, all typing ASAP in the chat. I like how this user face looks, bro. Now, hold on, let me turn the music a little bit. There are some tidbits to pick up. First, you see at the top the Mario icon showing that you're first gonna have to log in, and then your save settings for your user interface will pop up, because there's only one there's only one profile picture. On the other Switch, there's slots for multiple profile pictures. And we did hear about that before, that you probably just, you click on the profile picture you want, and then all of your menu items show up. We got Switch Online. I did show the user interface for that yesterday. That looked clean when you actually click on the Nintendo Switch Online app. And Nintendo has said, no, Nintendo didn't say it, but I did see it reported that the lag has been improved or fixed for the Switch 2. That's a big one. You got the game chat button right next to it. That's going to be like automatic. Just clicking on it, see who's online, seeing what they're doing. That's going to be dope. So it looks clean, simplified. Now, there's no indication that there's any themes or anything like that. Time will tell. We'll know over at the end of the day. But here's the thing. That isn't even a deal breaker for me, bro. I always, even for features, themes was the lowest of the features. Game chat, being able to voice chat, and achievements were the two. So we got the game chat achievements. I don't know. It's a great area for me with what Nintendo's doing with achievements on the Switch too. But Chris with the $10 super chat. Forget 2K. I'm playing the Special Olympics joint. Hey, Chris, I'm getting that too, Chris. Hold on. I'm getting that too. Hey, I'm getting that too, Chris, but you better get 2K, my guy. I'm getting that too. But I'm also getting 2K. I'm getting a build where I can run with anybody. That's the build I'm going to make. So everybody show Chris some love for the super chat. He said, what did he call that game? He playing the Special Olympics joint. Hey, y'all gonna see me dragging and drifting and turning. It's gonna be lit, bro. So I'm getting that. Paid type Chris, Keto Chris, Chris types Chris, ASAP Neil, Dion. Everybody's typing Chris. I'm copying drag and drive too. ASAP. Let's go, boy. We're gonna be on that drag and drive. Chris is wild. Oh man, but that game's gonna be lit. We're gonna check that out too, bro. We are checking out games today in this stream. So first, the user interface looks dope, looks clean. Bah. We gotta talk about what your boy posted on Twitter. I saw this image and I had to share this. Where is it? Window. Bro, there's an image of, just follow me on Twitter. You can see the full screenshot of Metroid Prime 4 running on that Switch 2 and the latest and greatest shooter coming to the PlayStation Pro Marathon. Oh my goodness. This is where I tell y'all, art direction and developer talent trumps hardware raw power any day. Based on the footage that I've seen of Marathon, Metroid Prime 4 runs circles around that game. And I heard people say, oh, because you're comparing a single player shooter to a multiplayer shooter. Bro, just because a game is multiplayer doesn't mean that the game has to look bad. I don't know what kind of game. There are a lot of online multiplayer shooters that look and run beautifully. So, read it and weep. We fanboyism in right now. King Borjas with the $2 super chat. The Switch got arms and the Switch 2 got wheels. Hey, big fats. King. I need everybody to type King in the chat. Show my guy some love. King Borjas. Facts. We had arms on Switch. Now we got wheels on Switch 2. For whatever reason, Nintendo is opposed to legs. But that's a whole other topic. But everybody shout out King, Al, King, Tony, Chris, Neil, Nosage, ASAP, Bradley, 93, Dion. Show my guy King some love. Appreciate the support. Everybody showing love. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Really do appreciate it. All right. Man. Metroid Prime 4 is going to have a lot of people second guessing them not picking up a Switch. I think there's a reason why Nintendo's like, we got Mario Kart, we got Donkey Kong. Later in the year, Prime 4 is going to release and bring in another slew of participants to the Switch 2 greatness. But this game looks good. The comments. Let me see the comments. Art direction can make a difference. OJ. Art direction, well programmed GPX. One's in 4K and one's obviously compressed. Nah. If you just look at it, it's just night and day, bro. A Metro Prime 4 just looks better. Now, granted, Marathon is probably going to be on the Switch too as well. So Marathon is probably going to be running on the Switch too. And when I saw it, I was like, this game can easily run on the Switch too. But Retro Studios have always been one of the most talented studios, and they know how to maximize hardware. And we're getting a showcase for Metroid Prime 4. All right, real quick, let's look at, which one should I do first? Trailers or, now let's just do this quick. I touched on this a little bit, but let's go to more in depth. And we're going to look at some trailers. We're just hype for the Switch. What's up, everybody coming to the stream? 33 people, 7 people. Give the stream a thumbs up. Let's get it to 40 likes. This is the official Switch 2 features website. And it looks epic, bro. It looks epic, bro. This is one of the best websites for a console. See what's new with Nintendo Switch. The next evolution of the Switch, Nintendo Switch system is here. One of the great things that I love that Nintendo did, they just put a 2 next to the name. It's clear that this is the next gen Nintendo system. None of that creative Super Switch or Switch U or Nintendo just put a 2 next to it, just numbered it. And it's clear. I hope Nintendo just keeps doing this. Nintendo Switch 3. Just let this be your line, because you got the handheld and home consoles in one. We're getting all of our Nintendo games on one epic platform, and we have power this generation. Nintendo is, they are emphasizing power this generation. I think that is so dope. Who would have thought we would have watched a Nintendo Direct, them revealing their console, and in it they're talking about frame rate, they're talking about 4K, they're talking about screen resolution. Nintendo is like, we want to let y'all know that we are going for power. Now, power isn't the only thing they're chasing after. Yes, it's going to be a powerful system, more powerful than we all thought it would be. But what's the point of power if you don't have great games to run it? And Nintendo has the games, which is what we're going to be looking at afterwards. But, man, this website is just dope, bro. Look how clean. This is the official Switch 2 website. Bring games to life with a larger 1080p screen. Again, they're emphasizing the specs. Or connect to a TV and play it in up to 4K resolution. Support for HDR, that's right, HDR. And frame rates up to 120 frames per second. Lets you enjoy vivid color, clarity, and smooth gameplay. Look at Nintendo talking that power talk. Snap the new Contra with the $2 super chat. We need Gauntlet Dark Legacy port with online co-op. I don't know what Gauntlet Dark Legacy is, but Contra, I'm still saying yes. Hey, since my dude's name is Contra, we're going to type up, up, down, down, left, right, BA start. Show my guy some love. Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA start. Select start for 2-player. Or you can just type Contra. Somebody type Contra. Show my guy Contra some love for the super chat. Appreciate the love, appreciate the support. We're at 41 likes. I need 9 more people. Give the stream a thumbs up. Let's crush 50 likes right now. Bowsette type Contra. Bowsette put in the Contra code. And double the price can't do what Switch 2 can do. 1080p. Yeah, that's right. Hey, we got handled the Rogue Ally, the Elite version, like $800, $700, $800. Come on, bro. Nintendo's giving us all that for $450. Let's go. Bowsette, Dion, Hodis, Al, Tony, Nosage, Paid, Game Double, Chariot Man, CBH put in that Contra code with his hands. That cheat code would go crazy. The greatest cheat code in all of video gamedom, that Contra code. All right. Snap, the new Joy-Con 2 controllers. I'm hyped to hold the new Joy-Cons. Larger Joy-Cons into place with magnet. See, this is my problem right now. Man, I want to hold those Joy-Cons, and I'm hyped for the Joy-Cons. But check this out, bro. And this was what I just posted on Twitter. I want this so bad. We could be looking at the best controller ever designed. Now, I've always hyped up the DualSense, and primarily because of the rumble. The one thing that never been a fan of with Sony, the placement of the sticks. I don't like both sticks at the bottom. It just always felt awkward. I always felt the offset placement, the left one up high where you primarily move, and the right one down low, because you're primarily using the buttons with your right thumb. And so I like the buttons to be in line with the stick, not two sticks at the bottom. You got to reach up for the buttons. I always felt this was the best design for a controller. Now, they give us that HD Rumble 2 with Nintendo's already confirmed more intricate, precise rumbling. This could be a match made in heaven. We got the two customized buttons on the back too. I am super duper. Hold on, I need to turn the light in my game room. I keep getting green screen fuzz on my thing. I am super duper hyped for this controller. And this is why I brought this up. Those Joy-Cons. Nintendo's make two great controller. I think when I'm in handheld mode, when I'm on handheld, of course, we're going to just be using the Joy-Cons like in bed or whatnot. But when I'm like gaming, sitting down, streaming with y'all in front of the PC, it's going to be Pro Controller, bruh. Nintendo's going to get my money this generation. Between every time they come out with a new Pro Controller, that's why I'm only buying one Pro Controller at launch. And no extra Joy-Cons. We're going to get two systems. Why? Because they're going to come out with different colors. And I'm going to get those colors. They're going to come out with different theme controllers. They might announce Donkey Kong in July when Donkey Kong's about to release. Donkey Kong Bonanza Joy-Cons or Pro Controller. And so we got to pace ourselves this generation, bro. We got to pace ourselves. All right. Experience new exclusive games like Mario Kart World only on Switch 2. Plus, you can enjoy compatible games for your Nintendo Switch library. One of the biggest announcements this past Nintendo Direct was Nintendo saying, right after they showed the trailer for Mario Kart World, exclusive to the Switch 2. That was the probably biggest announcement, that this game is going to be only playable on the Switch 2. Instant console seller. Nintendo believes in generations. Sony said it, but then Miles Morales also came out on the PlayStation 4. Sackboy also came out on the PlayStation 4. All of their first-party exclusives, they put it on the PlayStation 4. They didn't believe in generations. They're like, the PlayStation 4 is just like a PlayStation 5, so we might as well put the same games on the same system. That's what Sony did to y'all. Nintendo's like, we respect our customers. You bought a brand new system and you expect us to just give you old games? Nah, Nintendo's like, Mario Kart World, exclusive. Donkey Kong Bonanza, not on the Switch 1, exclusive. Prime 4 would have been exclusive if not for them announcing it too early. But when you see that Prime 4 Switch 2 edition, there's really only one version you should be picking up. Bro, that Switch 2 at 4K 60 frames, 1080p, 120 frames. Oh my goodness. That game looks amazing. Bro, look how dope this website is, bro. I think it, let me see when yeah, look at it. All right, say hello to Game Chat. We hype for everything, bro. We getting that camera. Game Chat's gonna be lit with the sponsors. Any sponsors that have the camera, we could be live on stream just talking while we playing, bro. Or even if you don't have the camera, you could just still Game Chat with me live on stream. It's gonna be lit, bro. They got the Pro controller. Bro, look at this. I'm scrolling. As you scroll, more information. First, it says bigger screen. Go big with 7.9-inch screen. And I just realized the Rogue Ally don't even have a 7.9. I think they just have a 7-inch screen. So this is going to be one of the largest screens. Nintendo's off the rip gave us a Switch 2 XL at launch. Whew. To a high definition LCD display. A lot of people are like, oh, it should have been OLED. It should have been OLED. But this is going to be a 1080p LCD, and an LCD coming out in 2025 looks better than an LCD coming out in 2017. Technology just has improved. That's a fact. The LCD display features support for HDR, VRR, and up to 120 frames per second. Bruh. And look, as you scroll, look at how the dock, if I scroll back down, the dock goes back down. This site is just, Nintendo nailed it. Chris with a $10 super chat. Going to indoor water park vacation next few days. After this, I'm back to pipe saving for Switch. Chris is a plumber. So when he says he's laying pipe, he's talking about his actual profession. Hey yo, big pause, Chris. But I need everybody in the chat to type Chris in the chat. Let's go, Chris. 120 Hz LCD screen is revolutionary. Facts, Tony. Tony with Chris. Dion, Al, Chris, Paid, Neil, Bowsette, Chris, No Sag, C-Dog 93, showing my guy Chris some love. Look at how dope this is. New dock, connect the Switch 2 dock to a TV, and look, as you scroll up, the dock clicks in, and as you keep scrolling, step into high res. Bro, that one side-scrolling world in Donkey Kong Bonanza looked crazy. Stepping into high-res worlds on your big screen. Use the included dock to connect the Nintendo Switch 2 system on your TV and unleash even greater detail. Great site. Look, you keep scrolling. Look as you scroll. Hey, it goes back up if you scroll up. You scroll down. Look at the flexibility. Viewing angle. New stand with a freely adjustable angle. All right, we're not going to get too hyped over the angle of the stand. But Joy-Con 2 controllers connect in a snap. The new magnet technology designed to attach and detach with ease. Strong magnets keep the controllers firm. Look, as you scroll down, the mouse thing comes to the side. This website, Nintendo, A+. Smooth mouse control with Joy-Con 2. Whoever designed this website, great job, bro. Hey, that mouse control setup, I'm definitely going to try it in Prime 4. But I just have a feeling I'm just going to be doing motion aiming with the controller. C button has entered the chat. Let's go all together anytime, anywhere. Game chat. Now you can voice chat, share your game screen, and connect via video chat as you play. Your friends and family are never far away with Game Chat. Once Game Chat is set up, simply press the C button on the right Joy-Con 2 controller to start an online chat with Switch 2 friends whenever you like. Switch 2 has a built, that's facts. And the microphone is built right onto the actual system that can pick up your voice even when you're sitting far away. Your voice will come through loud and clear to your friends. Share your screen in real time, even if you're playing different games. Team up in the same game or watch along as your friends play different ones. It's all about hanging out and having a good time. Connect a compatible. Check this out. On their official website, it says, connect a compatible USB-C camera, meaning you can use any USB-C camera that's compatible, like the Switch 2 camera sold separately. We're going to pick up the Switch 2 camera to video chat and see your friend's face while you play. Up to 4 people can video chat at the same time. With game chat, it's easy to stay connected with friends and family. I heard somewhere where it's up to 12 people can game chat, but only 4 can video chat. If anybody knows where that confirmation of 12 people is, let me know. I'm ready for them pre-orders. Mark, I have a feeling this is the week. Shout out to Mark. I need somebody to type Mark in the chat. Show my guy Mark some love. We all are. Facts. I think pre-orders are going live this week. Who's typing Mark in the chat? Chris, Hodis, No Sag, Dion, Al, 93, CBH, Neil, Bradley, The Game, Great Boomy, Billy. Let's go get it. Man, this is going to be epic. I cannot wait. Bro. Shout out to Mark. People are still typing Mark. Tony, C-Dog, Contra. Let's go, bro. All right. So, everything is online. Switch online. And you have this free until March of 2026. That's a long time. For a whole year, Nintendo's letting us do game chat for free. 3 different play modes. Man, these pictures look clean, bro. TV mode, tabletop, and handheld. Performance. Powerful performance. Powerful processing and immersive graphics. Games on Switch 2 can take advantage of powerful upgrades to processing capability, speed, and graphics performance. Enjoy benefits like smoother frames, sharper visuals, faster loading speeds, and more. These changes open the door to new ways to play. In addition to Switch 2 Edition games, select Nintendo Switch games may also take advantage of the system's new capabilities to bring benefits like improved graphics and faster load times. I'm hyped for that to try out. Bro, launch day, we're going to have an epic long stream. But we're also going to be trying out some of these Switch 1 games and seeing how they run on the Switch 2. So all of this is going to be dope. Internal storage, expanded storage, and it just, all right. Talking about Switch games, Switch 2 games. Let's go. How to buy. All right. So I just thought this website was epic. This website was dope, but we are just getting started, bruh. Pause right here. King Boros with the $5 super chat. Let me say, playing COD on the Switch 2 would be fun. It will be interesting to see if they allow mouse control on the Joy-Cons on big shooting games like that. Borjas, facts, bro. They gotta do mouse control. With mouse control on COD, that's going to be insane. Dion type King, ASAP. I'm gonna check my DM right now. 93 King, ASAP King, Al King, Paid King. Everybody showing Neil, C-Dog. Everybody showing King some love. Let me see. What is ASAP sending me? Oh, can learn all about. Says 12 people can chat. I missed it. Nintendo Switch 2. Oh, when they go into detail. And you know, we're gonna look at all of this. Facts. Nintendo officially shout out to ASAP. Let me open this link. Visit the site. On their official system Switch features, when they're talking about game chat, they say that up to 12 people can use game chat at one time. Oh, that's when I had to actually click on game chat. Hang out together inside the game. Yeah, this is wait, no, you know, I'm just looking at it without showing y'all. Let's go back up for a bit. When you go to the actual, but it's there. We're not gonna go to it now, but when you go to the actual, when you click on game chat, it says 12 people can chat. So that is dope. All right. Something that I want to do. Let's look at all of the Switch 2 games trailers currently on the Nintendo's website. It's not that a lot. It's not that many. But for the ones that are shown, it's making a big statement for Nintendo. Final Fantasy 7 Intergrade, the Intergrade version. Final Fantasy 7 Remake Intergrade on the Switch. And what's so great is we're starting to see comparisons of Switch 2 versions with other versions. And the Switch 2 versions are holding their own. I'm so tempted. I'm going to prioritize Echidna with the $2 super chat. Shout out to my guy, Echidna. He said, what's good, OB? I need somebody to type Echidna in the chat. What's wrong? Who did that? Okay, Joshua, leave her alone. Okay, hold on. Let me mute my mic. All right, and my kids, they're brother and sister going at it right now. Tell them to go ask their mama. All right, but the Switch 2 Final Fantasy 7 version looks epic. Hold on 1 second. All right. Final Fantasy 7 on the Switch 2. It looks clean, bro. Oh, everybody that's showing Echidna some love. Tony, Dion, Paige, Chris, Gaming. Yo, Chris, let me see if I can reach out to Ant. I almost want to run some 2K tonight, bro, just for fun. Just to chill, just so we can try out some builds, see what we're going to do for next year. All right. That's right, Family Squabble. C-Dog, No Sag, everybody, ASAP, show my guy some love. So, this first game, now, this is a game that I beat on my PlayStation 5. If this is a game that it depends on, because I have other games I want to prioritize when the Switch 2. Is this coming out at launch? I forget if they say when this coming out. But I would pick up this game, play it again, if there's other games that I've already that I already want to beat on my Switch 2. The old third-party games are not as high as some of the newer games that will be launching day and date. So Final Fantasy, dope game. Now Cyberpunk is actually higher. My name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. Cyberpunk is actually higher on my list than Final Fantasy 7. Why? I've never played this game. And I just saw footage of the Switch 2 version being compared to the Xbox Series S version. And the Switch 2 version is looking better, bro. So I might pick up this game again. Switch. Oh, it doesn't say when? It just says 2025? June 5th at launch. So I probably won't pick it up day one at launch because Mario Kart, Street Fighter. But if I play through all my games and I'm done like beating other games, you know what? I might just pick this up just for y'all, bro. We might get Cyberpunk, bro. We might get Cyberpunk, bro. I'm doing it for the chat. We are going to be playing those Switch 2 games, bro. Man, I wish Nintendo had achievements. But regardless, we're still going to be playing it. We might pick up Cyberpunk on the Switch 2 just so we could all experience it. Y'all can check it out too. First game we downloaded off the rip, Mario Kart World. And what's going to be so dope is We can download other games while we're playing other games. So I could be like Mario Kart. Let's just download Mario Kart. I'm not gonna double download any other games while it's downloading because I don't know if that's gonna slow it down. But I didn't even type. Well, I didn't push enter when I said Echidna. Shout out to Echidna for the $2 super chat again. We're at 62 likes. 8 people give the stream a thumbs up. Let's crush 70 likes. Right after that Mario Kart World downloads, we're going to push start. And then we're going to start downloading another game. We're going to start downloading a whole bunch of other games in order for what I want to play next on launch. So we got to see. I got to see confirmed games, the launch lineup, so we know. Cyberpunk, this game looks fantastic on the Switch, and definitely might pick this up. I'm probably going to pick it up more than likely. All right. This next game. This is a day one. The first party IPs, day one. Hyrule Warriors, Age of Imprisonment should be dope. And it's interesting to see because Age of Calamity, those frame rates got real choppy on the Switch 1. Because here's the thing, with these Koei Tecmo games, where it's the open world and all of these, like so many assets on the screen at one time, you can't help but to have hiccups. It's going to be interesting to see how Nintendo optimizes and Koei Tecmo optimizes this game for the Switch 2. I expect a smoother gameplay experience than especially Age of Calamity. Definitely going to be smoother than that. But interesting to see what they're going to have to make concessions. Either cap it at 30 so it's smooth and we don't have to worry about fluctuations. So something's going to have to be done. This would be a good game where possibly DLSS could be utilized to maximize frame rates, lower resolution, use DLS so the resolution gets smoother, higher, and the frame rates are smoother. So this is going to be a day one. Now, I bet GTA 6 will be on it, Chris. Yeah. GTA, at this point, if GTA 6 doesn't come to the Switch, I'll be surprised. I would be surprised. These games, I play more so for the story. I love the story in Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity, and I know the story is going to be dope in this because I love the story in Tears of the Kingdom. Zelda going back into the past and what happened to her. I don't want to spoil it too much because some of y'all might not have played it. I don't know how at this point in time, but the story was epic, bro. So, Age of Imprisonment, definitely picking it up. Now, this next game, I'm probably going to be getting this one more so. Josh was like, we got to get this. And I'm probably going to pick this up for the additional content too. So, and we already have the original game, so I'm probably only going to have to spend like $10 or $20. How much is the expansion pack for the Switch 2 for this game? However it is, definitely going to be getting the expansion for this game, Star-Crossed World. Because all the while I was playing this game, I was like, this game should have been 60 frames per second. And it it's confirmed it's going to be 60 frames, the Switch 2 version. So Kirby and the Forgotten Land, definitely going to be picking it up. Yes, Brielle.
How come C is still on this side?
All right. So, this game, definitely going to be picking it up. I'm going to be picking first party games. Bro, it looks good, man. It looks good. And so this at 4K should be hype. Kirby, Star-Crossed World. Definitely going to be picking this up. And just to play this game how it should have been. The higher resolution and the frame rate, you already see. When you watch this in 4K, you can see the difference in the game. All right. All right, hold on. No. All right, here we go. The next game, bruh. And I'm even so tempted to go back and play these. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. My only thing is, these games are going to be so huge. But just to go back and play the game how it should be at a butter smooth, I think it's 60 frames per second. That is crazy for an open world game. And interesting, this video, it talks about the medals. Stuff that wasn't in the Nintendo Direct. Let me see where it is. This is it? Yeah, it is. Check this out, bro.
Such as the number of enemies.
Nintendo's so close to having achievements. This is probably the closest we're ever going to get. So we got to pay attention to this, bro.
QR code to share your creations.
This wasn't in the Direct. My Play Data. I hope Nintendo has a My Play Data for every single game, bro. Tied to your account.
My Play Data keeps track of different records since your adventures began, such as the number of enemies you've defeated.
Enemies defeated. Why go into such detail to record all of this? Hold on, yeah? But here's the thing. It's on your profile. So I think that this is achievements. Hold on 1 second. 30 seconds. I'm going to be right back in 30 seconds. Hold on. All right. Why go into so much? I have a feeling we might be getting achievements, bro. And they just put it under the My Play Data. Look at this, man.
You can even earn in-app medals based on your records.
In-app medals based
Aim
on...
for new medals and goals, like total distance traveled or rupees collected.
Look at this. Look at this. Global Play Data.
With Global Play Data, you can see where your records rank within the global community.
Look at this. By area, you can see like...
On top of comparing your data with other players
Look at this. It seems like you can compare it with your friends. Is that... No,
around the world, you can also see your gameplay trends.
Gameplay trends. This is dope, but this needs to be on the system
Once per
level.
day, you can spin for a daily bonus. You'll be granted whichever in-game effect it lands on for the day, so give it a try. Good luck.
Good luck. Good luck. All right, so Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Switch 2 editions, and I think these upgrades are free if you have Nintendo Switch Online. I low-key felt Nintendo should have made all of the Switch 2 edition upgrades free for Switch and NSO members. I think that would have been a cool incentive. But I think it's a lot of development that, because people got to think, they have to go back, recode these games, especially like Kirby, where they had to actually make new levels, new content. It's development time. It costs money. So they got to recoup. So I get that. I get it. So either way, I think these two are free for NSO members. So definitely got to check this out. So much content, so many things to do on our shiny new Amiibo. Ooh, where did the Amiibo go on sale? Did they say? They didn't say. All right. The next game. You already know. This is going to be a day one buy. And I said this on Twitter. This year, 2025, Nintendo could very well have 3 Game of the Year contenders. Mario Kart World, I think that should be nominated. This game probably going to be nominated. And Prime 4 is probably also going to be nominated. All fantastic games. So, but this one's super duper cool. I don't think, bro, first, can we just say the gameplay music? This is one of the most epic gameplay trailer musics. Like, when I saw this for the first time and the music that was being played in the background, I was like, oh, this is perfect. Shout out to my guy ASAP with the $10 super chat. He says, nah, Nintendo doesn't have achievement. They have medals. And I would love having it on our smart devices. Makes it easier to share on social media too, but I don't want it confined just to the smart device. Have it on your profile where you can just, when you turn on your Switch, you can see it there. So I'm just hoping that it's implemented. First, let me show ASAP some love. ASAP. Now I heard that the Welcome Tour game is also going to have medals like this Zelda game. If that's the case, that means we could really be getting achievements. If Nintendo's doing the same system of achievements on more than one game, that means it could be universal. Hold on. Yeah. All right. So I think this is dope. Shout out and ASAP with the big 10. The 10, my friend. So we'll see. Tony, Dion, Nosage, Bowsette, 93, Evil Holders, Neil, all showing my guy ASAP some love. Bro, I seen a Birdo medal when Nintendo was playing. Stop playing with me, ASAP. Where did you see that at? You said you saw a Birdo medal? Where? How? What context? What game? You got to screenshot that DM me the video and the timestamp in that video ASAP. You got to send that to me, bro. You got to send that to me, bro. Nintendo's put the magic back in gaming. Facts paid. Nintendo always, bro, delivers. Bro, check out this music, bro, once Donkey Kong starts running. Watch. First he appears. I was like, this is epic! So, the destructible environments. Bro, this was so epic. Definitely, without a doubt, day one, we're going to be thoroughly playing this game. Herson with the $10 super chat. Hey, Obi, what's up? You mentioned something in the video about Nintendo Switch 2 download games in the background when playing games. Was that actually confirmed? Because if so, that is so good. Yeah, I saw it somewhere. I wouldn't just say that and be confident about it if I didn't see it. Like, yeah, in the developer direct, they talked about it when they were interviewing the developers of the system. This was actually confirmed by Nintendo that while you're playing a game, you could download games in the background. Yes. And Herson, I need everybody to spam Herson in the chat for the big $10 super chat. Bro, Herson, appreciate it. Appreciate everybody showing the stream some love. Yes, they did confirm it. Who's saying Peach Coin says no Sag. All right, 93 says Herson. Dion paid. No Sag, Neil, Murr doing the giveaway. I already told Chris, let me know if you're trying to run 2K today, bro. We just run for some fun. Let's just play a couple games. if y'all want to, bro. It's crossplay. Let me know if y'all want to, and I'll probably try to get back on. I don't know how I can message you, Ant. You're not in our Discord. Are you on PlayStation 5 or Xbox, Ant? I'll message you on PlayStation. I'll message you and Chris on PlayStation if I end up playing. All right. Let's go. So this is going to be epic. Donkey Kong. But yeah, Hurston, I believe I did see that. I can't tonight. I'm packing for vacation. All right, whenever, Chris. You just let me know when you can. So it's all good. But this is dope. I found that this game, just the destructible environments, super hyped for this game. Nintendo's hitting us with month after month 2 great first-party IPs. And I don't even miss the fact that we don't have a 3D Mario game this year. That it wasn't announced because of this game. Because this game was announced, this is going to give us our big 3D platforming fix this generation. So we're good, bro. Where's the... Okay. All right. Hold on. I got to go back. Messed up. All right. So Donkey Kong, super hyped for that game. Now, this next game. Little controversial for me. And I already shared why this was a controversial announcement for me. Why? Because we got Mario Kart World. I still feel they should delay this game. This should be a year 3, year 4, Switch 2.
I'm pretty sure these games are like 2 different Mario games.
Yeah, they are going to be different. But
like 2 different, like,
at its core, it's still going to be a racing game.
like 2 different types of
It's going to be 2 different kinds. It looks like Birdo jewelry. I don't know what that is. Oh, okay. Let me see what it says. Okay. And I'll check it out ASAP. I'll check it out. What that is. What's the timestamp? Put the timestamp. 1625. Bet ASAP. Appreciate it. I'll check it out later. Watch it, Joshua. All right. So this game, I know it's going to be a fun game. I know it's going to be a fantastic game. But we're going to be on that Mario Kart World. But you already know we're still going to get it. L, what's up? L, let me know when Chris is ready. We're gonna run some 2K for fun, and I'll message y'all. I'll message y'all. So we're gonna try to run it, bro. Kirby game gonna flop. No, it's not broken. It's gonna sell. All Nintendo first party games are gonna sell good, bro. All right, so still gonna, of course, day one. That's gonna be a day one buy. This next game, though. This next game came out of nowhere. Nobody put a spiritual successor to Bloodborne, exclusive for the Switch 2, on their bingo card. Nobody expected this. Watch it, bro. Go that way. You're in the camera. Don't block the camera. Nobody expected this game. And we are here for it. Sony fans are salty. They want the game. Push Square's already said, oh, it might be coming to PlayStation later. No. This is a Nintendo published game. How's Bayonetta working out as a multi-platform release after Nintendo published it? So this is gonna be a day one. Day one. I've never even played a Bloodborne game, but just the fact that From Software did this for Nintendo, we gotta support it, and I will be promoting it, pushing it, so that we all pick it up and we all support it, so we can keep getting some exclusives, third-party exclusives like this. I think this is a game changer. Metal Gear Solid Delta, we didn't get any information on that in the direct CBH4, but I do think that is coming. But Dust Bloods, this was a big W. Only wanted to make Sony fans mad. Yeah, oh, we're going to post how much we're enjoying the game, and they're going to be tight. But I did not see this coming, bro, and I was here for it. So Dust Bloods, definitely day one buy. Definitely going to be picking it up. And it's a Elex is going to be an online multiplayer game. So another big W. That's going to be dope. All right. Where is... Oh, I put it in the wrong thing. Hold on. So Dust Bloods, that's a big W. Can't wait to pick that up. What other game? It's only a few more games that we're super hyped for. Oh. Bro. We had a couple. We had a couple of montages of huge third-party games. You got to go that way, bro. So many games. If anything sticks out, I'm gonna pause. I'll just shout it out. This game looks cool though. A lot of hidden games. This like Nutsami Path of the Goddess. Like that game looked dope. Hollow Knight Silk Song. But when they announced this, I heard the chat went crazy. I guess a lot of people have been clamoring for this game for a while, and Nintendo just casually snuck it in. Never played the first Hollow Knight. I might pick this up. There's going to be so many games I want to play, man. But this was a dope and hit announcement. Look at we got a farming simulator. It wouldn't be a Nintendo Direct without a farming simulator. And we got one. All right, let's see what else. 2 Point Museum, blah, blah, blah. And this is how you do like these smaller games. Just put them in a small montage. We don't need to take up valuable time in a 1 hour Direct to talk about this. Puyo Puyo Tetris. Wouldn't be a Nintendo launch without Puyo Puyo Tetris from Sega. All right. Marvel Cosmic Invasion and Star Wars Outlaws, where Digital Foundry says it would be impossible for this game to be on the Switch 2. Nintendo's like, we got this. So back to back, that Marvel game going to be picking up. Star Wars Outlaws probably going to be picking up too, man. This one of the games where I might break my third-party rule. And it depends on what other games are going to be launching when they finally announce the release date. So many games. Shout out to everybody coming to this. Fast Fusion! I already talked about this game. If Nintendo ever decides to make F-Zero, have Shinin to do this. But I might just pick up this game on its own. When does this come out? Same day as Switch 2. So Fast Fusion's going to be a launch day? Tough. It's going to be going up against Mario Kart, but I'm probably going to pick it up just to support the developers, bro. And just stream it with you guys. We're going to have an epic Fortnite. We're going to be on Fortnite launch day 2. We got to see how Fortnite runs on the Switch. So many launch day games I got to take note of, bro. Watch it. Hold on. First off, hold on. Where's my Human Fall Flat? Probably going to skip that. Switch 2. Fortnite. What did I say before Fortnite? There was another game right before Fortnite. Whatever. But we're going to be checking out so many games at launch on the Switch 2.
I think it was Fortnite.
Probably was Fortnite. We'll see. All right. That was coming to Sizzle Reel 1. We have another Sizzle Reel. Hold on. Open a new tab. Hold on. Here we go. More games. We're going to have games on the Switch 2, bro. Fast Fusion should be 120 frames. I wouldn't be surprised if they do have a 120 frames per second mode for Fast Fusion. Considering the Switch had it locked smooth. The Wii U, I think, was 60 frames. So they're just a great dev team, bro. Undertale, this story, I'm probably going to pass on that. Deltarune. But there's more games. There's going to be more games. 2K. I never played the first Undertale. No, stop. Hold on. It took a good amount of time for that to show that trailer. Borderlands. I think this is going to be a brand new game. I don't keep up with Borderlands 4. But Borderlands 4 is launching this year. And it's going to be launching on the Switch 2 when it launches. So that's dope. Still in development. It looks clean though. It looks clean. More from 2K, and this is 2K.
I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games. We're
Civilization
releasing the Nintendo Switch 2
7.
edition of Sid Meier's
This is going to be
Civilization 7.
tough. I always want to
Civ
just,
7, you'll
but I feel like this
establish
is a
an empire,
game where you're just
guide
going
your
to
people
sink
throughout the
hours
ages of
into
history.
and have so many
With the new
games
mouse
we
controls,
want to play.
players can enjoy a
Mouse
more intuitive
controls are
gameplay
going to go
experience.
crazy on this game.
Civ 7 launches
Mouse
on the
controls
same day
is
as Switch
big.
2.
This is a
And if
launch
you
day
already own the Nintendo Switch
game.
version, you can experience mouse controls on Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade.
Upgrade. I think I already have this on the
And we
Switch.
have even
Let me
more
double
news
check.
from 2K.
Hi, I'm Lionel Jinx.
And I'm Ben Bishop.
Our final announcement
Let's
for
go.
today is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
I think I have Civ 7 on,
NBA
on
2K
my
as well.
Switch already.
We can't wait to see you in the ring.
You already know.
Court.
NBA 2K day one buy. Day one buy. Switch
Four
2.
kids find this old tattered man. Off they went.
Alright, let's see
armed
your
with
scrub.
nothing but youthful
We don't care
enthusiasm
about this
and a
Survivor
profound
Island game. What's this?
From Dodge Roll.
Dodge roll. Enter the Gungeon.
Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2.
Enter the Gungeon 2. This looks cool. This like a cool
Dodge
game. I
Callus
never
builds
played.
For the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel.
It's a roguelike
Now
shooter.
reloaded in a new 3D art style.
Woo!
Expect some fan favorite elements to return. We're still working on the game.
This looks
We're
clean.
excited to share more with you in the future.
This looks clean. That looks clean. That's when the stream messed up. But I might pick that Enter the Gungeon game up. I'm gonna pass on this game. Star Seeker. Who knows? Next game. Already said Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk 2077 is an
Switch
open
Vision,
world action-adventure
Switch 2
RPG set
edition.
in Nights.
Definitely gotta be picking
Thanks to
up. And
Nintendo
Final
Switch
Fantasy, we already talked about
you can
those two.
transport yourself
All right,
to the city of dreams at home or on
let's
the
go. Bro,
meet unforgettable
the
characters
next
and discover
announcement. I'm
engaging
telling you
stories
so much we're
when
gonna have to
Cyberpunk
do
2077
when we first get our
Ultimate Edition
Switch.
comes to Nintendo Switch.
GameCube. Bruh, we got to.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack will be
We
getting a
got
new
to.
classic game library exclusive to Nintendo
Check
Switch
out
2.
these GameCube
Nintendo
games
GameCube,
at
originally
launch.
released in 2001.
Bruh.
Here are the titles that will be available at launch. A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through cell shading. Controlling the ring using a
Zelda.
mysterious baton, Link sets sail on an adventure across the Great Sea. The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker.
Legend of Zelda. Wind
Transcending
Waker.
history and the world. A tale of souls and swords eternally retold. In this 3D,
I never
weapons-based
was
fighting
big on
game,
in the
each
3D
fighter
fighters
comes equipped
during
with
this
a different
time.
weapon.
For
And
me,
Link
it
from
was
the Legend of Zelda
Tekken
series
and Virtual
enters
Fighter.
the fray.
For 3D fighter. So I never was real big on Soul Calibur,
Experience a world
but
of white
I will
knuckle
be
racing
checking it
at
out.
speeds over
And you already
2,000
know
kilometers per hour.
F-Zero.
30
Woo!
machines will put it all on the line
Woo!
in death-defying races.
GameCube
Featuring the
only, and
series
this is
first,
only for
machine
Switch 2.
customization and story
Murr
modes.
with the
Get ready to
$10
experience
super
F-Zero.
chat. Let me type what is Murr saying. Hold on. Murr, just sharing the love. I just found all the physical carts my kids lost 3 years ago. 20 carts found in total, including Mario Kart, Smash, Luigi's Mansion 3. Feels like Chris. That's crazy, Murr. Murr, that's one of the reasons why I went all digital. I had a 3DS. My son has my 3DS now. But I had that 3DS. That's the one with the ambassador certificate. Bring me the 3DS. I had a big case, tons of 3DS games. Lost my case. Ever since then, I said, nope, I'm going all digital. Ever since then, I went all digital. Let me see. I think this is my ambassador launch day 3DS. Let me turn it on now real quick. but GameCube is hype. Oh, I need everybody to spam Murr in the chat. Show Murr some love, y'all. He is sponsoring. Wait, hold on, bro. Hold on. Wait, let me see. I think, is this it? No ambassador certificate? No ambassador certificate on this 3DS? Let me double check. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes. Oh, I moved it. Check this out, boy. Yeah, this is my ambassador program 3DS, boy. Hold on. Man, 3DS is fire, bro. Y'all see that? Ambassador certificate. We official. This means I have games on this 3DS you can't get anywhere else. Because I bought the system early and then Nintendo dropped the price. And because we, for the early adopters, they gave us free games. So let's go back to the home menu. Hold on.
How do you get onto them?
No, they're just on the system. I forget which games they were though. Like this one, Zelda. Yep, the ones that say Ambassador Certificate next to it. Zelda, Super Mario Brothers. Oh no, it's not because that's just in the background. But there's a couple of games on here that were in the Ambassador Program exclusive. Bro, I got Dragon Quest 7 on here. Fragments of the Forgotten Past. Fire game. All right.
Okay, then I should turn it off.
I'll turn it off. I'll just close it. But GameCube, super hyped. That's going to be so dope. We got so many things to play day one when we open our Switch games. There's more partner games. Let me see what. Bro, we got. Oh, so many games. So many. No, wrong thing. No. Open a new tab. Bruh.
I have long
Elden Ring. Elden Ring, this is one of those games because I know this is going to be a huge game. I probably won't pick up. Is this going to be at launch? I might pick this up, bro. Bro, we are going to spend so much money playing these games. Elden Ring, I think this is going to be a launch day game.
I have no doubt.
Elden Ring. Oh, let me show Murr some love. And everybody who typed Murr in the chat. Shout out to Murr again for the $10 super chat. If this is launch day, we might get, bro. I'm telling you, we got to support these devs.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasabin from
Murr, Tony, 93. This game, at first I wasn't on my radar. Hades 2, definitely going to be picking this up. This is going to be a console exclusive. I like playing games that Xbox and Sony fans can just watch and cry while we play them.
It's the kind of game
so,
you quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original.
This is going to be a console launch exclusive for the Switch 2.
Later this year.
We're gonna show this developer some love. Bruh. As soon as I saw Capcom, I was like Street Fighter 6. Oh my goodness. This is my most hyped third-party game that I want. Bro, I grew up on Street Fighter. Can't wait for Street Fighter 6. Bro, this is epic. Street Fighter 6 first for Switch 2, facts. Even I never played the first Daemon X Machina game. I picked this up, bro. September is when it launches. Let's see what we're going to be gaming on in September. What other games going to be coming out in September? It's just so many games to play, bro. So many games to play.
New equipment and I'm for sale and you're buying.
This game looks dope too, man. You know it's gonna run good on the Switch. So not at the top of my list, but why not? Why not? Why not show these devs love?
Has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all
This looks dope.
No, because we're in the middle of a
So we might
war.
pick this game up
Don't you
too,
get
man.
it?
Damon X Machina.
Won't just stop you.
Cannot wait to play as Cammy and Mai. We're just gonna be playing different characters, bro. See who fits. All right. Yep, in September.
Hey, this is Joseph Fares from Hazelight.
This is coming
super
at
excited for
launch.
Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2.
This might
The
be
game
one of
is
the
about
games that is
friendship.
just going to be a
You
casualty
play
of
as Mio, who writes sci-fi,
so many
and
games.
Zoe, who writes fantasy.
Not at the top of my
Together,
list,
they get trapped in their own
but
stories,
who
and
knows?
it's up to you and
Because
your
this is going to
friend
be
to let
at
them break free.
launch. There's going to
Let
be
me tell
so
you
many
this,
games I
if
want
you
to play
like
at
It
launch.
Takes Two,
There's the Mario Party
Love
Jamboree
Mission
game
Impossible.
launch at
Of
launch.
course, you'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day
If that's
Switch
at
2
launch, we're
launches.
going to be playing that too, bro. It's going to be so many.
We're bringing fans together across the world. Both
Madden.
We're excited to announce the EA Sports
Madden
FC will be coming to
day
Nintendo Switch 2.
1. Yeah, we eating good OB on that Switch 2, bro. We are.
EA Sports.
We were eating good on Switch 1. We're gonna be eating even better
We are
on the
bringing
Switch.
Hogwarts Legacy
How
to Nintendo
so
Switch
many
2.
games. Even this, you
With
wanna?
enhanced graphics and
All right, go
seamless
to
world
mommy.
transitions,
Even this
you'll be immersed in a
Hogwarts
visual world like
game.
never before.
I didn't get it on the Switch, but this
And
was
the
when this
mouse
first was
controls on
released. I was
Switch
like,
2
man, I
give
would
you
pick
even
this
more
game up.
ways to experience the adventure. Discover the enhanced magic.
Should we get
when
this on the
Hogwarts
Switch
Legacy
too?
launches on the same day as Switch 2.
At launch. So many games. So many games to pick up, bro. I'm telling you, we're gonna be game. We might just have I might just do my news streams in the day and the night streams right here still on the main channel, do Switch 2 gaming streams, bro. And we just talk, hang out, play games. It's gonna be epic, bro. Nightly, bro. We're gonna be on it heavy, man. So many games to play, so many games to beat. Woo! I just want to play every game. Even this, I don't play skateboarding games. But just because. Now this game I might not. Even though I used to like agent type games like the GoldenEye, the 007 games on the GameCube from a third person perspective. Those were lit, bro. Those were lit. We might just get everything done.
And
Oh
how
my
each
goodness.
mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination.
Can we be
Our area
on a
game
mission to
will
beat?
release on the
No,
same
we ain't
day
gonna be able to do
as
that. Can't
Switch
do that.
2.
That's gonna be too much. To beat every single third person
We are excited
game.
to bring another
Can't
familiar
do that.
agent to the platform.
007. This announcement right here. This announcement right here came out of nowhere. Bro, I love that this direct did not get leaked. The hardware got leaked, but the games, it's harder to leak software because that's more close tied to Nintendo. But stuff like this was just a cool surprise during the direct. So that was a fire announcement. Bro, when this game was, when they just showed this part, oh, Final Fantasy 9, Final Fantasy 9, Final Fantasy 9, and then Bravely Default. This was the second big question mark. I'm like, Great game though. Don't get it twisted. This is a fantastic game. But what more can you do in this game?
And all new minigames.
Was this? You know what? I just realized this. Was this only on the 3DS?
The classic fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster.
Because the Bravely Default 2 was on the Switch. This never came out, but I already beat this on the 3DS. So, and this wasn't too hyped for this one either. Which one is this? Yakuza. Yakuza Director's Cut. Not too hyped for this game either. All right, let's get on. Let's get on, bro. Y'all might be tripping over this next game, but I'm gonna get it. I went back and forth, but I'm officially sold. We will be getting Drag and Drop. This is. I thought this was gonna be a launch day. This isn't even a launch day game, but we will be playing Drag and Drive. Checking out that mouse functionality. I mean, this isn't going to be like the main game I'm playing, but it's good to round out the library, to have a variety. This is Nintendo, quirky, different. This is a game, why is my son vacuuming right now? This is a game that you could only play on a Nintendo platform. And this is why Crips Basketball. Bro, I've heard so many titles for this game. Bro, you crazy. But I'm gonna get this game. We're gonna have fun with it. This is a game like with the sponsors or whoever my friend is. We're just like, let's just chill. Let's just play some Dragon Drop. And just laugh, not take it serious. Yeah, I'm gonna let you play it too. So this is gonna be lit. Oh, they drove by each other, gave each other a high five. That was lit. Oh, block shot. Let's go. Slam Dunk Summer. So this is even gonna be a launch day. Even though the Switch technically does come out in the summer, it would have said launch if this was summer. Now this next game, we will be playing too. And I like the features they add to this. I already have this game, so we just have to buy the upgrade. Mouse control. Go. Audio recognition. Go. Ooh. All of this is so hype, man. This is, you know what? You know what I'm hoping with the camera? You know how it's by default on the stand? If there's a way you can disconnect from the stand and connect to the top of your TV. Why? Because I think that's where I prefer to have my camera at. But I do get why they have it as a stand, for the Switch is portable. So you could take it wherever you want, and you could just set it up wherever you take your Switch. So I do get the stand, making it a portable camera. Either way, I still be good.
Next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where
Bowser
the light player team wins.
Live.
Bowser will bring you on stage 2. Hit blocks to collect the
This
most
is dope,
coins.
man. Put your whole body
Ride in
inside the
RC
actual
Kart with your
game.
voice.
Go.
And compete in other mini games
We're gonna be
using
playing this
full
too,
body
bro.
movement and sound.
Name themselves.
Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled carnival coaster. With the safety
So
bar lowered and
this
secure,
game, day one.
you're off.
Let me see when they say.
Use
When does
mouse
it say it
controls
comes
to
out?
shoot down enemies while you feel the
When does it come out?
biggest party yet is getting even
The
bigger.
bigger.
Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 edition, plus Jamboree TV, launches on Nintendo Switch 2
In
July 24th.
July. You see how we're gonna have to pace ourselves? I think that's good. Because we're gonna have that Mario Kart.
Nintendo Switch 2 edition,
So,
plus
but we
Jamboree
definitely gonna
by
be getting it.
purchasing
And I'm
an
glad
upgrade
that not every game. I don't want every game to come out at launch, and this is the biggest reason why, bruh. This game's gonna steal the show. This game. This is how they started the direct, and when I was watching it, I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. I mean, it was just epicness after epicness. We're like, look at the racers. Let's go. They can celebrate beforehand. Look at the seriousness in Mario's eyes. The drifting. Yoshi. Oh, right there landing in the speedboats. When I saw that, I was like, oh, we got airplanes. Why have airplane wings? Change it to airplane wings just to have them gliding. I'm telling y'all, there's going to be some kind of mode where you can fly over the world at this direct. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. Look how cool this game looks, bro. I was like, whoa, rail grinding. Shy Guy Bazaar, wall jumping. The cow! They got the cow in the game. Big Mushroom, Mega Mushroom is back. I believe that was in a previous Mario Kart. The Hammer Brothers item going inside a truck. I was losing my mind when this was first revealed, bro. I was like, whoa, this is too much. Transforming. Huh? Mario Kart. Well, yeah, I knew it was in the Mario Kart before. Thanks, Joshua. That big, y'all saw that big sand creature in the back? That's where I'm thinking they're teasing boss battles. That could be a boss that we're gonna have to race in the game, just like Diddy Kong Racing. I'm telling y'all, this direct is gonna be hype.
Entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively.
Exclusive, Nintendo. That's how you do it.
Kart races are held throughout various regions that
What's up, Lala Fell Hugger? What's up, bro? Bro, that.
Depending on the time of day and weather
Hold on.
conditions.
Did y'all see that?
Are held throughout
Watch
various
this.
regions that
This
span
course
the
right
globe.
here, even the safari, the zebras. This course right. Do y'all see the peak and how high that mountain goes, bro? These course designs are going to be some of the best ever. That's facts, Mur. We're including Mario Kart World in the Switch 2 giveaway. Shout out to my guy, Mur. Yeah, 2, 1. Even the numbers on the screen, just how cool it looks. This, my stream doesn't do the game justice, but if you watch this in 4K, like on your phone or something, and when they announce that everywhere, look at the map.
Through 4 courses in a bid for first place.
Let's go.
But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition.
As part of the race, you're driving to the
With
next
24
course.
drivers in each race, the most in series history, the
This is gonna be epic,
competition
bro.
is gearing up.
Competition is gearing up. Knockout tour, that's going to be dope. Racing across the map and getting eliminated. Almost like a battle royale kart racing. That's what it's almost like.
There are multiple checkpoints along the way.
Hold on.
If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
All right, go. Hold on, you can't hit the microphone too, bro. Go. Your mama's calling you, girl. Get those pre-orders in. Facts. Hey, pre-orders go live. Y'all better be on it. This is not the time to miss out.
You can explore new areas and routes. So drive
New
wherever
areas
your
and
heart
routes.
takes
Let's go.
You can also go for scenic drives with friends.
See, this is gonna be
And
cool.
even take
Just
photos
meeting up.
together
Let's
at
just
different
drive
locations.
across the map. Let's just cruise in Mario Kart World. Oh yeah, I did see that Rainbow Road got leaked. Just an image of Rainbow Road up in the clouds. I think it was on a Korean map, website or something.
Here.
Mario Kart World. This looks,
The game launches on
bro.
the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Same day and
More details about this title will be
direct
shared
on the
in an
17th.
upcoming Mario
But real
Kart
quick,
World Direct. So
this box art, the box
Switch
art
2.
right here, we're switched over, but the box art looks epic, man.
more details about this title will
And
be
then
shared
on the
in an upcoming
17th,
Mario Kart
that's in a
World
few
Direct.
days. This Thursday,
So
I
be on
will
the
be
lookout
live
for more
streaming it.
information in the
That's
future.
gonna be dope. That's gonna be epic. Worth every penny. Facts ASAP. And the last thing we have to check out that had me the most hype when they were talking about the system specs. Let's go. Look at how good this looks.
The Nintendo Switch 2 system can adapt to suit your situation.
Never seen this
However
before.
you like to play.
This is different.
In TV mode, use the dock to
Never
play
seen
on a
this.
bigger screen.
This
In
is a
tabletop mode, place
tabletop.
your system however you like using the stand.
Let's
and share a
go.
controller with a friend.
Let's
In
go.
handheld mode, play anywhere you go.
Anywhere you go.
With
This is
these
dope.
3
I never
play
seen
modes,
this.
you can enjoy playing whenever and wherever you want.
Whenever, wherever you
Altogether,
want.
anytime,
Time,
anywhere.
anywhere. That's their catchphrase.
Let's take a look at some features of Nintendo Switch 2.
Let's check
and
it
how
out.
It's improved from the Nintendo Switch system.
Let's check it out. Big screen,
At
same
7.9
thickness.
inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to
To
Nintendo
some- now,
Switch.
I see how they
The system's
incorporated
thickness
some
remains the
parts
same.
and added some parts. Now we saw this. high
With
definition.
approximately
For
double the
Nintendo to do
pixels
all this
compared to
in their
Switch,
direct.
you can enjoy
Let's
games
go.
in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
1080p screen. Let's get it. Let's go. The best handheld on the market.
The screen supports
regardless
up
if
to
something else,
120
because there's
frames
always
per
going to be a
second,
power
allowing
race.
for
Steam Deck's
smoother
probably going to be like,
gameplay
oh, we got to
and
come out with a new
supported
powerful system, but they ain't going to have Mario Kart. So I don't even get into the power race. It's the best handheld
The
on the
LCD screen
market.
is more
And it's
vivid
powerful now.
and
Don't get it
supports
twisted.
HDR, providing more contrast
HDR.
between light and dark areas of the
Let's
images.
go. Joy-Con
The
2
all-new
attached.
Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically.
Magnetically.
Strong magnets keep the controllers
I
firmly
can't wait to
attached the
feel
system.
that. Everybody who's
Detach
felt
your
it said
controller
it's
easily
sturdy,
by
bro.
pressing the release button on the back.
So, this is going to be just a big W. That is sold like 3 or 4
and
million.
SR buttons are bigger for greater
Come
comfort
on.
and
What are we talking
control
about? It switches
when
over at
playing with the
150
Joy-Con 2
million.
held
It's not even,
horizontally.
they're not even in the same league, bro. Nowhere close. Larger control
The
sticks.
left and right sticks are now
These
larger.
have been built from the ground up. I think Joy-Con drifting is a thing of the
Joy-Con 2
past.
controller can be used as a mouse,
Mouse.
opening up even more ways to play.
We
in
got to try it
compatible
out.
games.
We just got to try it out. And I got my mouse pad like right here, my setup. So we
Both
got to
the left
try
and
it
right
out.
Joy-Con
We
2
got to try
support
it out.
mouse controls, so you can
Drag
also
and
play
drive.
certain games using 2
Let's
mice,
go.
like this.
That's gonna be dope. Improved speaker clear
By
audio.
adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop
Let's
modes.
get it, man. Let's get it.
It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime
Up to
via
12
game
people
chat.
can voice
It
chat.
also uses noise-canceling
I think that's
technology to
dope.
filter sounds,
I think that's
so your
dope.
voice will come through clearly.
Give the stream a thumbs up if y'all coming
Even if you
in.
don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
Let's go. The horse coming in, and it's went on one side, went to the other side. New stand, freely adjustable
Place your
viewing
Nintendo
angle.
Switch 2 however you like, with a large,
A larger
sturdy
stand instead of that wobble stick that came
You
with
can
the
move it
original
freely,
Switch
like
ones.
this.
I wanted it, bro, ASAP. They need to come out with a Nintendo headset.
In addition to the USB-C port
That'd
found
be
on the
crazy.
bottom of the system, there's one
There's
on
a
top
port
as well.
at the top. Let's go.
It's handy for connecting a
That
USB-C
camera.
camera
That camera.
or charging in tabletop mode.
That's pretty cool how that plug is, where you could probably just buy separate plugs.
Nintendo Switch 2
More
comes
storage,
with
built-in
256
storage. I think
gigabytes
that's
of
dope
internal
too.
storage,
256.
8 times
Of course,
that
the
of
games are going to
Nintendo
be
Switch,
larger.
for storing
Games
your
will be
game
larger.
downloads, save data, and more. Reading and writing data is also faster.
Faster. New dock. When this was announced,
Use the Nintendo Switch to
4K.
To connect to your TV
4K.
and enable up to 4K
And then it hit me.
resolution for compatible
This is
games.
not going to be a $400
HDR
console.
is also supported.
I was not
TV
expecting 4K. Look at the options. 2160p. That's 4K. Nintendo, did
Switch
it,
2
bro.
dock has a built-in
They
fan
did the
that keeps your system cool.
unthinkable.
This helps keep
A
performance stable.
4K hybrid console. That dock had to have a fan, because those
On
games gonna
Nintendo
get hot.
Switch 2, you can
This is
play
dope,
Nintendo
man.
Switch 2 games, as well as
Nintendo
compatible
shook the world
Nintendo
with
Switch
that
games.
fast page.
Physical
I was
and
like,
digital games
whoa.
are supported.
Whoa. Let's get it, bro. So, Switch 2. This is going to be my system this generation. I'm telling you, this is probably going to be the only, more than likely, it's going to be the only system I'm going to be gaming on all generation. First party and third party. This is it, bro. All right, y'all. Hold on. Let me see what ASAP's saying. You sent me a DM. At 6. Oh, that's the same one. Okay, I'm going to check those out. It looks like Berto Joey. I don't know. Okay. All right. What do you guys think about everything we talked about this stream? I am so hyped for this system. And we are getting closer and closer to launch. We need those pre-orders to go up, Nintendo. What do you guys think about everything we talked about? sound off in the comment section below. I want to know. But before you go, bro, click that subscribe button. Stay up to date. All things Nintendo. We out. Peace. I even like the chibi design of the carts. Like something about the art style in this Mario Kart World just looks so dope, man. All right, we out, man. I'll see y'all later. Appreciate. Oh, shout out to everyone who dropped some super chats. Murr with the 10, Herson with 10, ASAP with 10, Echidna with 2, King Borjas with 5, Mark with 2, Chris with 10, Contra 3, Borjas with 2 again, Chris with 10 again. Shout out. Wait, did I miss? Oh, and ASAP dropped a super chat at the beginning, a 5 super chat. I think you must have hit it through the streaming and not the super chat. But either way, appreciate it, bro. So appreciate everybody. I'll see y'all later. We out. Peace. Stop, bro. Stop.
Obi-Wan plays.
Yes, right. What's up? All right.
Obi-Wan plays.